One of the things I see a lot of job seekers struggle with is how to talk about their compensation, specifically when they're interacting with recruiters. And if that's something that you struggle with, well, I've got 2 tips for you that might prove to be really valuable. Well, the first tip is this. Know the difference between your cash compensation and your total compensation. Your cash compensation is your annual salary plus your annual cash bonus. That number is your cash compensation. And oftentimes, when a recruiter asks what you earn or what you make, it's easy for people to quote their cash compensation. But a better way to answer that question is to quote your total compensation. Now, your total compensation is your cash comp plus all of the non-cash compensation. And that would include things like stock grants or equity options, or could be the value of your benefits or the 401k match or the profit sharing. All of those other things would be added to your cash comp, and that gets your total compensation. So when a recruiter asks you what you earn, always quote your total compensation, and if they want to break it out and if they want to delineate what your cash compensation is, then go ahead and do that. But that's always a better way to start. Now, the second tip I have for you is equally as important. Once you answer the recruiter's question and you quote your total comp, you want to ask them a question. And you want to ask them, based on what they know about the marketplace, is your salary low or high relative to your peer group, relative to the market? Or if you're working with a recruiter specifically on a particular job, you might ask them specifically to that role, based on what they know about the salary range, are you high or are you low relative to what that company is willing to pay? So it's an important piece of information, this compensation conversation. And you want to be able to answer it openly and candidly, but you also want to be able to get something in return to give you an idea of where you are in the grander sort of marketplace of your peer group. I hope that helps. I hope it proves to be really valuable. If you have any tips on how you quote your comp, I would love to see them. You can comment.